Hi, I'm Miss Joy and welcome to In the Bag Kids Crafts. And today crafting with me is George! Yes, I'm so excited that you're here today. And I gave George a few things to pick from for what we're gonna make today. What did you decide that we're gonna make?
A shark.
A shark, yeah. So we're gonna make a little rocking shark. And stick around because we want you to make it with us. You can find all of the supplies that you need in the description, so you can see that below. And there's also a template that you're gonna need to download. And you'll see us cutting it out and doing all the steps. It takes some time. I think he's gonna turn out really cute. I can't wait to see what your shark looks like. So George, since this is the first time you're here crafting with us today, can you tell me how old you are?
I'm 8.
8. And are there any like sports you play, or anything you do for fun?
Basketball, baseball. I don't really play soccer.
No, okay. Well, that is a lot of sports. So it sounds like you just like to do all kinds of fun stuff. And today we're gonna have fun crafting together. All right, let's get started. Here are all of the supplies that you're going to need to make your shark craft. You'll find the link to the template in the description below. And as always, all of the items we're using are part of the master list of craft supplies that we've used for every single creative project here at In the Bag Kids Crafts. That way, once you fill your bag, you're ready to craft along. Go ahead and pause this so that you can go gather all the items you need to make the shark craft with us. All right, to make our shark craft, we start with a paper plate, and we're gonna fold our plate in half. We're gonna fold it so that the back sides are together. And this is a little hard, so you gotta kind of like squish it a little bit. And yeah, squish it like this. And then we're gonna really just press in a fold, okay? There you go, you got it, man. So there is gonna be our shark, okay? So what we need to do is paint this side of the plate. We're gonna paint it gray since sharks are gray, but really, if you don't want to make your shark gray, like you can make it pink or purple for, you know, like you can make a crazy shark. You can make it any color you want. But for today, we're gonna keep it regular colors like gray. So let's use our pom-pom to paint and squeeze a little bit of gray paint out onto our newspaper so that we don't make a mess. We put newspaper all over our surface. If you need a hand, just let me know. There we go. Give it a nice squeeze. And you'll see we also have a piece of construction paper. And if your construction paper is the same color as your paint, then you don't need to do this step. But because we don't have any that's exactly like the paint, we're gonna go ahead and paint our paper too. So here we go. We're gonna paint half of our plate, just like this. Paint the whole thing. And sometimes because it's like a slick, glossy surface, we might need to go over it a couple of times. So let's go ahead and paint that. There we go. Looks nice. I notice even our grays are just a little bit different, huh? Like I said, you can paint it any color you want. We started with these colors. I'm gonna go in here on my paper. It does not have to be thick. You can just kind of like do a quick little shush so that our paper matches our plate. So when we cut out the parts for our shark, he's all one color. There we go. Doing such a great job there, George. If you need a little more paint, squeeze a little more out. I always get the paint on my fingers. How about you? Yeah. If you prefer using a paintbrush and you have one, you can use a paintbrush, but this is just what we had in our bag. So that's why we just are gonna go ahead and use the pom-pom. And then when we're all done and it all dries, we can just throw the pom-pom away with the newspaper and we don't have to worry about it. There we go. My paper is a little streaky, but at least we'll give the color of the shark. Yeah, and I think I'm actually gonna go back to my plate now that it's getting a little drier and fill in some of those spots that like were still kind of white. So we're gonna keep painting And you can just paint along. We're gonna fast forward this. You can pause the video and take your time painting your shirt. So now the paint has dried on our plate and our paper that we painted earlier. And now it's time to really get the rest of our shirt cut out and put together. For this step, we do have a template, and the template will be down in the description so that you can download it yourself. And we need this. We can put our plate aside, and this template is gonna go right on top of that painted paper that we made. And here we go, we have the head, and we have the tail, and we have his little fin, his top dorsal fin, and then a little small dorsal fin that's toward the front of our shirt. So we're just gonna hold these, you just kind of sandwich them together and just cut right on the template. Now I kind of like to cut the pieces out like this, just to make it easier for me to hold them together. So I'm gonna cut the tail away from the other stuff. So hold it out here while we're cutting so that everyone can see what we're doing. Yeah, I know it's a little challenging that way, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you're having trouble getting your pieces of paper to stay together while you're cutting, you can use a stapler and staple the papers together just to keep it in place. Yeah, crunch or crunch. Like it.
That one was hard.
That one was a little harder. Okay, so put all your pieces out in front of you. Nice, nice. These look great. I like what you did there. They look good. Okay, so we're gonna scooch them over to the side for just a second. We have one more thing to cut. And for this, we need to mark a couple places. So our shirt is kind of gonna poke up here in the front. And we need to know where his head ends. So we're gonna make just a little mark, just like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we know how big the head is. So see how his head just pokes out? Yeah, it can be on either side. It doesn't matter which side is head and which side is his Like his head could be like this or it could be like this. It could be either way. Like he's arching this way or he's tummy up, right? So I'm gonna make a little mark. Not quite. Out the top, out the top. There we go. Okay. If we put it out there, he can't roll later. So we're gonna make a little mark just where that ends. Okay. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the tail on the other side. We're gonna make a little mark. This helps us to know where we're gonna cut out. Exactly. That's exactly right, George. Okay.
There.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna pass you some scissors that are gonna help you with this cutting. You're not gonna wanna use kid scissors for this. You're gonna wanna use something that has a little strength. Mm-hmm, that's right.
You can pull.
That's exactly right, good.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 2 marks, good. And now if we want to, we can draw where we're going to cut. Maybe I'll draw it on the back. Draw where we're going to cut from this mark to this mark, right? And we're just gonna do just a little curve, just like that. And that is like the shark curving a little bit. Yeah, you can do it on the front or the back. I did it on the back just so I can't see the black later, but honestly, we can paint right over it, so it doesn't even matter. So we're not quite done with all of our painting yet. And this is a little bit challenging, I will tell you, okay? Because it's hard to cut through both layers of paper plate. And you have to be real careful not to cut your fingers or your hand while you're doing it. So really pay attention to what you're doing. And that's what we're left with. Just a little thing there. Nice. You got it.
Hard to turn.
It is hard to turn, yeah. I think you've got a good thing where you're just using like the point of the scissors. Sometimes that helps, just use the point of the scissors. All right.
Taco.
You're gonna save the extra for a taco. That's funny. Yeah, it does look like a taco shell, our friends. Yeah, a little taco. All right, so you can save that piece if you want to make a taco with later. Let's go ahead, and I have found if I don't glue the inside, sometimes he just bloop, he just like opens up. So we're gonna actually put some glue. Yeah, so we're gonna put some glue on the inside to keep him from opening up later. We just want him to rock. We don't want him to splat. So let's go ahead and press. Yeah. And we're gonna keep our glue stick out because then we're gonna glue on all of the parts of our shirt. So I have his head here. I'm going to glue his head in place.
You stay together.
Let's stay together. You got it. Awesome. And his head's gonna go right on the side there. You gotta really press hard so it sticks for a minute. You gotta make sure it's gonna stay. So put lots of glue on the bottom of that, George. Lots and lots of glue on the bottom of your, or right on the plate, that's fine too. And our plate's already opening up. Sometimes we have to go back and squeeze it again. Or we can always add more glue later. There we go.
Just stick this guy on
Yeah,
here.
just stick him on there. Just like that.
I just
You gotta remember where you decided to put the head and where you decided to put the tail, right?
I just stick you on here.
Nice.
Back to the U. Gotta stop opening. Maybe I should put one.
Yeah, maybe, huh? It takes
Alright.
lots of glue on the inside. And then we're gonna add his tail too. There we go. Rainbows of glue, lots and lots of rainbows of glue. So if the piece falls off, you know what? That means you're gonna put more glue on and you're gonna press a little bit and hold it for a minute. Make sure that it really sticks, right? Because the paper plate is glossy, and so it doesn't always want to stick right away. Sometimes you gotta hold it for a minute and you gotta use extra glue.
Again.
Nice.
Glue.
I'm gonna let you catch up there, George, before I put on the rest of our pieces.
Stay. Glue should hold on to glue.
Glue should hold on to glue, you would think, right?
Sure, I'll do that one.
And sometimes these pieces will go together a little bit different, and that's okay. Because like ours is a little bit different. Ours is facing the other directions. He still just wants to pop open, huh? That's all right. You know what, if it wants to pop open, sometimes there's just no fighting it, and you're just gonna have to let it happen. There we go. So show everyone how yours is put together. There we go. So notice his tail is on the other side, and that's okay. So it doesn't matter how you put your shark together. We're just gonna put the pieces together. Now he needs his dorsal fin. That is the fin that is on his back.
Is it this one?
It goes right in the center there. Yep. That one, let's see, pull it out in front so I can see. That one's gonna be for his like side fin. The dorsal fin is a little fatter and shorter. Yeah, that's the dorsal fin. Good. There you go.
Wait, so it goes here?
Well, it goes on his back, so it's gonna go right in the center of your curve that you cut out.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah. So I know yours is, you know what, because his face is here actually. You know what, you're right, George, your fin would go someplace different. So we're gonna put it, let's see. If this is his face, that means that, I'll push that on. If this is his face, that means this is his back. So you're right, your fin's gonna go right here. All right, so yours is gonna look a little different than mine, and I love that, that's okay. It should look different. Let's go ahead and put yours right here on his back. Lots of glue. We learned our lesson, right? We need lots and lots of glue. We're gonna put some glue. This is another tiny fin, and you can choose not to use this one.
To stick together, might as well just squeeze them in this little thingy.
Yeah, there you go.
And squeeze.
Give it a squeeze. Yeah, you can put it right in the middle. All right, this little fin can go here, or it can go here. You can put it wherever you want. You know, I think I like it better on his tail. So I'm gonna put mine right there.
Is it this one?
Yep, that's the little one. It's a small dorsal fin. I'm gonna put mine right there.
I can go like this.
Yeah, exactly, because that's his back. So yours is facing the other way, so he's gonna have a little bit different. So for his side fin, we're gonna fold it on the end like this. And then we have this little flap, and that's where we're gonna put our glue. So that the arm, like his side fin isn't flat up against his body. It's gonna kind of come out a little bit. God bless you.
Yeah.
See how that, now he's swimming. Now he can swim. So you would put it up by the top of his head there, on his body. Nice, I like that. Okay, now he is all together. We're done with our glue. We're done with our scissors. Oh, wait, oh no, we forgot something. What does every shark have that we're all terrified of? They go right here. Teeth, yeah. So we're gonna use just a little scrap of white paper and just cut a couple of teeth. So, that's okay if it doesn't stay together. You can always squeeze it later. When you're sitting, you know, watching TV or something later, you can like glue them again and give them a little squeeze. So these teeth, it doesn't matter how long they are because most of it's gonna be hidden up inside his head. But we're just gonna cut long, skinny triangles. A couple for the top and a couple for the bottom that we're gonna glue on the...
I can fit two.
Then only fit two, that's fine. He's got lots in his mouth you can't see, right? So flip him over to the back. Flip him over, and we'll put a little bit of glue on the top of his mouth and a little bit of glue on the bottom. And just have those teeth poking out.
A little bit.
See how you can't really see all of this that's up inside, right? See how mine are there? Oh, that's exactly right. We can trim this part off when we're all done. Yeah. Yeah, just trim it right off.
Boom.
So I'm gonna do a couple down here.
I have to do the top one.
Yeah, that's fine too.
You're doing real skinny ones.
I know, I did tiny ones, huh? His are like tiny sharp ones. But yours are big munchers, like I like that too. Like I said, our craft shouldn't be the same. It's good. It's good that everyone has their own way of doing things. crafts are just supposed to be fun. So there's no right or wrong way. There we go. Yeah, mine's got little tiny teeth. I think your teeth would be much more painful. I think here, let's show everyone how. See, those are big chompers. I like that. All right. Now we are done with our scissors and our glue. We won't need them again. Oh, well, I know. George, more glue in the middle, huh? Just doesn't want to stick. Like I said, later when you are sitting watching your favorite television show, you can put a little more glue and give them a squeeze and just hold them for a minute. So let's get some of the things out of them.
Mean shark.
Mean shark. He's already being a meanie shark, huh? All right, so all we're gonna do next is just add a little color. He needs an eye, and he needs a little more something. So I got some paints that are some grays, some black, some white, just some variations. Yeah, just some variations on what we have. And for painting, we're gonna use our Q-tips and some pom-poms. And I'll show you a couple of really fun little ways. So let's get a little bit of dark gray out there on the plate.
I want a red eye for my guy.
And, oh, red. Oh my goodness. We'll have to get some red paint then. Over there, look. So, ooh, a red eye. You could just do like a yellow eye or something, right? Like
red eye is kind of scary.
I think it's very scary.
In one of my pictures on my school thing, I had a red eye in the picture. It was so
cool. It's kind of like when the photograph doesn't work right, huh? You might have a red eye. So we're just gonna put some paints out on our plate so that we can play with whatever colors we want. So like I said, he needs an eye and maybe some extra color. Like I'm actually gonna, so a shark isn't always just one solid color. He is all different colors and shades. Oh, that would be a really scary shark to come across in the water, wouldn't it? That I would be like, no thank you, sir. Let's see, did I already do this one? I don't know if this is the gray we already did or not. He needs gills, that's right. You know what, we kept our marker out too, so that we can draw gills on if we want, or you can paint them with a Q-tip too. So it's totally your choice. I am going to add a little darker gray. Let's see if this is dark enough to the back.
Gills must be right there somewhere.
Yeah, so our face is here. Here, gills would be about here, like on his neck. I'm gonna add a little bit of extra color on mine. Look at that. A little different.
You know how you got red gills?
Oh, he's got red gills too. Your shark is terrifying.
He ate meat.
Oh, I see. That makes sense, huh? So look at that. I'm adding just like a little bit of like shadow to mine. And you can do that if you want. I think I'm also gonna add a little bit of white to his belly. You know how like I said, they're not always like one color. And up onto his, yeah, pom-poms are nice because you just tap, tap, tap. And then, oh, he's gonna do a red belly too. Oh my goodness. He's gonna be like the scariest shark ever. Nice, I like it. Nice, George. Okay, let's see.
Ha ha ha. That's a red pom-pom. Boop. That's
right. Yeah. All right, I haven't done my eye yet, so I think I'm actually gonna put a little gray on first.
Black and white.
Just kind of put a little gray on first for where I want the eye. And then I'm not gonna do a red eye. I'm gonna just do a black eye. Mine won't be nearly as scary as yours, I think, but a little black eye. Oh.
So yours is gonna be nice?
I think that, I don't know. Have you ever met a nice shark? I'm not sure he's gonna be nice, but he won't be quite as scary either. Let's see.
One.
Yeah. Thank you so much for crafting with us today, and check out these cool sharks that we made. I love how yours has that red eye. He's just a little more scary. So next time you come, what should we make next time? We'll have to think about that, George. But definitely think that we need to make more crafts together, don't you? Yes. And if you want to keep crafting with us, remember to like and subscribe and follow along and fill your bag so that you're ready to make all the awesome crafts that we make here at In the Bag Kids Crafts.